The clean-out is one of the toughest skills to coach, and this is the technique I've found is the most effective way of coaching that skill and creating all those basic habits that we need our players to be doing. Winning that shoulder battle, getting in low, driving through. And so the basis of this technique is, if we go down on all fours, so the basis of this technique is we're actually, instead of coming laterally or on top or lifting, we're actually getting right in underneath the player. So when we come in, we're going to get that hand on the inside, whatever side. If we go in on the left hand side, no, put that hand down on the floor. So if you see coming in on the left hand side, the left hand goes down and the right hand is going to do an uppercut and come around and try and get right in around his waist, and then we're driving up and through, hooking the arms and squeezing. So if we do that slowly, what it will look like is, if I come up, just don't go right down, if I'm coming in on the left side, I'll try and get as far in between here, put my left hand down, get in, uppercut, and then I want to aim for this position. If I've got this position, I can squeeze with my arms, push with my shoulder, and very easy to clean him out. Also, I can use him as a shield if any players are coming in. And why this is so effective, if Patrick just goes down and we get a ball, why this is so effective is because if he's jackling that ball, I'm just coming in and I'm getting my body between him and the ball. So instantly he's going to let it go. Now we are playing slightly with the rules here because we are going off our feet. The idea is that it's so explosive, the movement, is that we're coming in, we're breaking that connection with the ball, and then we're coming straight up. And so the time on the ground should be minimal. The exercise we just did to start with is basically just a training. It's getting players used to getting into that dark space. When we're doing this in full contact, it's quite aggressive. There are two ways. Some players, if they're giving a little bit of space, you can come in a bit nicely and you don't need to go to ground. You can get in underneath, come up and squeeze. This is a very, very strong position. If we're seeing this, it's going to be next to impossible to get that player out. The croc roll that we use with the arm can be quite effective. But also, if we can come in, and you don't quite see it in the camera, but there's a little space between his shoulder and his arm. If I can get in there, hit that, well, firstly, just by hitting it, we can get him out, but we have to be coming underneath him. That's the most important thing, that we're getting underneath. If he stays there, I can fight to get in, but just by getting into this little space, it makes his arms have to go like this. Then, as soon as I come up, his arms are going to release that ball, and we've won a ruck that we probably would have lost. So if we're training this, one of my favorite drills is what we did right at the start. If you get back up, I'll take the ball, and we're just coming through. Patrick will do a couple of cleans, jump up on all fours. Denny. Jump down. So if we're doing this, we just get players, get them used to coming into that position on the right side, pushing up. And here, he could have gone a little bit further into underneath the player. We're really trying to get as close to the hips as possible. Get right in there and then come up. Really good warm-up drill, great for using the core, great for getting players used to working very low to the ground. So if we do a couple more, come in. Once again, didn't quite get into that space. We really need to get underneath both those arms. So come in one more time. Try to get really deep. Boom. That's a bit better. Hook, twist. Perfect. There we go.